she said.
Him from the country, so him got to be funky, funky.
Hustle to me means trying to do what you're doing, but the hard way.
Hustling, you have to be unapologetic, you have to be brazen, like you have to just go for it.
Focus on what you want to do and keep going no matter what.
I think for me, growing up, like I was always sure that I was not gonna work for anyone. I needed to own something. I always wanted to, leave a legacy. The examples of that for me would have been like the P. Diddy's and the Jay-Z's and, black males in positions able to spread their wings.
Like my dad, he exposed me to a lot of good things from young. Like he took me to like little seminars and stuff. The weekends of like this motivational speaking and...
Probably didn't understand it then, but it kind of makes sense
Yeah,
now.
But it's resonated in my head as an adult. It kind of put me ahead in terms of my mentality towards things.
I'm a tech entrepreneur as well. So looking at someone that's black, young, a male, that's a coder, that was just unheard of for me, innit? So I thought that was pretty sad, that my inspiration actually came from the music industry.
Like, I think the visibility is so important. Like, growing up doing fashion, I mean, I didn't see anyone black. I didn't even think it was, like, even a thing. But for some reason, I just thought, I'm just gonna do fashion. Like, this is what I love to do. Like, Galeano's one of my #1 favorites, just because he brought, like, black culture to the forefront.
And that's all it takes, though. Like, we need just that one little thing that will spark it to just give you now the confidence to know what you're into is something you can actually do. But like, our parents, grandparents, that kind of generation, the only thing I kind of see from that generation basis is like just survival, like do your job, put food on the table, raise your kids.
My mum's like one of 10. She's got 9 other siblings. And I can tell you, each and every one of them, they're so creative, or like my mum's sick at cooking. My auntie's like, she's got her own little catering company, but it's very small and it's like, do something. And they just didn't do it. Like, I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
but
I think it just probably go back
afraid.
to like that whole point of, not really having that example to take that step. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what we need to change now and break that mold up, because like you said, like talent ain't just started in this generation. It's been that, do you know what I'm saying? So one of my main things with anything I get into is like really show what I'm doing so that I can inspire someone. I think it's important for people to see there are people that are not into music and entertainment that are black, but they need to know that it's being done and that it's possible. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like back when I was younger, social media weren't how it is now. And like I've seen enough times on social media where people have just been like, do you know what, these are my skills. They made a little thread and they said like, anyone that wants to hire me, like Twitter do your thing. And then people have just gone and networked their way through. And I feel like now we have more power because of the social media.
We have to appreciate that like, that social media is for everyone. So even though the situation has improved for us and we're able to now like support each other, it doesn't mean that like a typical like white British man can't also use social media to do the same thing. It's still a game where, look, things are improving, but things are improving for everyone, so we're still like that kind of thing.
St. Martin's, best school of fashion in the world. Okay, I'm going there. You can tell the tutors would talk to me in a certain way that's like, oh, okay, like you want me to play like the poor black designer that's like making it and coming up. You want to create, do you know what I mean? A product, a brand, you want to create a story, right? It's like X Factor.
I don't know, my experience is a bit different, but I'd never ever felt like I have to play a game or I have to...
Like, why does it have to be a part of the story that you even have to consider, do I play the game, do I not play the game?
I never ever really felt like, oh, because I'm a black person, I need to work 10 times harder because a white girl or someone else of a different race is doing it as well, so I need to be better than them because I'm black and it's gonna be harder for me.
In regards to running a tech company, being like a young black male, you have to appreciate that like, not many people look like me. When you're going to investors, I feel like you have to have an aura of excellence, like to even be a part of the conversation. It's mad important that I'm just excellent all the time, because if I'm not excellent all the time, people fail to take me serious.
Because I feel like sometimes people use that as a crutch, like, oh, black people have to work 10 times harder. Like, you can't keep spitting that same game. You can't.
But I think that's even technically a good thing. Because if I'm working 10 times harder and I'm 10 times better, I'm better.
The thing is, for me, it's like, it's really just making your own doors at this point. It's like, we can talk about this and we're always gonna keep talking about this, you know, the opportunities ain't there as much as it is for white people or other people, you know. So then what you do then is make your own and build your own. You see what's happening, you see the culture, you see what's cool. So why ain't we all doing that as a whole? Because no one knows better than us. Like, we live it, do you get what I'm saying? We are the demographic, like.
The generation below us, they're gonna do so well. They're gonna do so well, because like, representation for them is gonna be like something that we would have never, ever experienced.
Yeah.
Like, it's really gonna be Wakanda for them.